And what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. We got Arcadegeddon, which is IllFonic's, or one of IllFonic's newer games coming out. It will be available in 3 days across all platforms, in next gen and current gen, and I think it's crossplay. I also believe it's on the Xbox Pass, and it is free on the PlayStation Plus for this month in July. But if you go look at it, it says it releases everywhere in 3 days. So look out for July 5th. And it's a pretty cool game, I'm not going to lie. I will say the gameplay is very smooth. It is very dynamic, and it just has a lot to it. I really like the melee, the shooting aspect, the jumping aspect, the visuals. I mean, this is a pretty cool looking game. Now, mind you, I'm not really into all the hip-hop vibes or, you know, a lot of the theme and stuff, but, you know, it's definitely a fun game. So let's go ahead and look at, like, what it's going to be about. It says, rise up and play. Gilly, the owner of the local arcade, is trying to save his business from a faceless mega corporation. To do so, he takes all the top arcade games and connects them to a super game. Unfortunately, the mega corporation Funko hacks the game, injects a virus, and you and your friends need to save the game and the last hometown arcade. This is help save beloved arcade. This ever-evolving multiplayer shooter allows you to play solo or with up to 3 friends to explore multiple biomes, minigames, find hidden chests, defeat numerous enemy types, boss levels, so on and so forth. And it says make friends along the way. There are 10 different gangs to interact with in the arcade, each with a unique style and set of challenges to complete. Completing challenges will unlock Surge Gauntlet Abilities to help you in defeating the arcade's enemies. This is fight an evil virus. Funko owned enemies and data demons / glitches that have occurred due to Funko's tampering are taking over Gilly's games. FFC enemies are prototypes to their real-world weaponry, and this is their test site. Gilly needs you in the fight. So, you know, the story, I'm not gonna lie, it's not really like for me. This is gonna be for like kids and stuff too, you know what I'm saying? But like the gameplay and the replayability is gonna be cool, and you know, maybe the story will evolve and get better, you know, but I just like how you're able to, you know, go through having a sword to a minigun to a rocket launcher to all sorts of different types of ways to defeat these enemies, and you can slide, double jump. I mean, from Predator Hunting Grounds, I could only imagine if Fireteam had half of the capabilities that, I mean, could you imagine if Fireteam just jumped like that, you know what I'm saying? Or, I mean, he just moves super smooth, you know. I mean, this is night and day, you know what I'm saying? If you were to say, hey, I played Predator Hunting Grounds and Friday the 13th, the game, and then played this is a much smoother experience. This is a much, it's night and day. There's no real comparison to it. I can't believe it's the same type of people, and I'm not saying anything bad about IllFonic. IllFonic is an awesome fucking developing company, you know, but what I'm saying is from what we've seen from them, this is completely different, completely new, and I mean that you can tell how much work that they've put into it, and they've put in other work into their other games, but this one is a real difference here, and I think it's because of how cartoonish it looks, you know what I'm saying? It's not as you know, Predator Hunting Grounds, Fireteam, you know, they kind of have to get a little sense of realism there, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to get it to the movies, and, you know, Friday the 13th kind of had you know, a cartoony, comic-y feel to it, but again, trying to be like the movies, whereas this one is kind of embracing the fact that it is a cartoon, embracing the fact that it's a 3D, you know, universe with these people and these, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is completely their own original work that they can, you know, do whatever they want to. So, you know, to see them completely shining and completely, you know, being different from the others, maybe that's what we're noticing here, you know, and that's pretty cool because they're not, you know, tied to the IP franchise or anything, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to go through Sony. They don't necessarily, at least I don't think so. See, that's the thing, when you get into the franchise with like movie titles and things like that, you got IPs to really worry about, whereas like Ilphonic's gonna own this shit. So I think they're gonna be able to tell us more information with this, and not have to necessarily get an approval or worry about, you know, Sony. Or I could be wrong, but I do believe that's, you know, guys, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. You know, I really do think that's how it works, but I've still been learning, and, you know, Ilphonic tells us in the forums, and, you know, they're pretty interactive. They'll let us know what's going on. But yeah, guys, this is a super cool game. I could definitely see me playing this, you know, every so often. I wouldn't main it every day or something, but yeah, when I'm bored and I'm definitely in the mood for this game is, I mean, it's just really cool looking. Like, I can't say like necessarily beautiful, or, you know, but it is fucking cool looking. Look at this little world and the platforms and the what you can do, and I mean, it is, and once you get used to what you're able to, I mean, it's just cool, you know. But the one thing that I can say is that they do add a mini game experience, boss experience, so it's not like we're just gonna be taking these hordes down and stuff, you know. Like to be honest, when I first saw this, it's like, oh, it's gonna be like Aliens Fireteam Elite, just jumping around and being able to do a little bit more. And it's like, no, there's way more to this, and it keeps it different, so that way you have not just the same experience. And I love that this game got a lot of shit at first, because, you know, the way Ilphonic did it. I remember when they first announced this, I think they pretended like they got hacked by Fun Co, and, you know, that they were a virus, and then all of a sudden it was Arcadegeddon, and the plight of people were just wondering what the fuck's going on with Predator. And they're still like that, but the devs have made it pretty clear that they right now are focusing on Arcadegeddon and Ghostbusters Unleashed, and that's going to be another cool game that we're going to go ahead and get and be excited for. But Ilphonic went and gave us this game, and they've been super awesome because of the last video that I had made, talking about my heart problems and all my, you know, situational things and stuff. Guys, if you haven't seen that, you want to kind of know what's going on, go ahead and watch that. It's like an hour long. You don't have to watch the whole thing, but you can kind of get a general sense idea what's going on. But yeah, and they reached out, and they're actually sending me a care package. They're being really awesome. They sent me Arcadegeddon and asked me if I had you know, all the DLC to Predator, and I was like, yeah, the only thing I don't have from you guys is Arcadegeddon, you know, and I'm been working on getting that. And they went and, you know, they're like, don't worry about it, here you go. And so I definitely want to go ahead and make a review video now, kind of just talking about it, getting to play it and get to see what's going on with it. And I mean, I don't imagine everybody's going to be super stoked seeing this on my YouTube. They're like, what the fuck, you're playing Arcadegeddon? But I'm not gonna lie, until you actually play this, until you actually try it, you can't say anything, because this game is actually fun. Like, I was even a little skeptical. I never like hated on it. I was just like, oh great, Ilphonic's making another game, which means that they're not gonna have a whole lot of time on Predator, which means the Predator's time is kind of coming to a close, you know, which isn't gonna, I mean, I don't know, I don't think Predator's time's gonna come to a close. I just noticed that it's like, shit, they're gonna be working on other stuff. Okay, getting the ball moving, I feel it, you know. But I was hoping to get a little bit more stuff for Predator, but that's okay, we all were, you know, and I think we will. Ilphonic even mentioned that they will have a new roadmap, but they're probably gonna, you know, do Arcadegeddon and Ghostbusters, and then, you know, probably go back to Predator. I don't know. They might do it simultaneously. We don't know. I don't think they even know. They're still figuring it out, and that's okay, dude. You know, the world's kind of crazy right now. But yeah, man, I really think this game should be tried. You should check it out, especially since it's going to be for free for I think the Xbox Pass, and definitely for the PlayStation Pass. I actually seen it for the this month, July, for and definitely check it out. This is going to be free. This is your chance. And I mean, if I would have known that, I probably wouldn't ask so far, but they asked, and, you know, they wanted to help reach out and stuff, and that was, again, super cool for them to want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and do some Arcadegeddon videos and keep this on the channel, and, you know, probably not like a whole lot, but, you know, definitely going to cover it, dude. You know, Ilphonic's awesome, and we're going to cover some of their shit, dude. And not only that, but playing this game, you'll kind of like see, like, there's little hidden things. Like, there's this one boss, he's called the Predator, and he's all like fucking cloaked out and shit, and he like makes noises. And I mean, there's waterfall sceneries here in this game, and there's just like a ton of, like, once you start to play, you know, developers stuff, you'll see their little touches, right? It's definitely touched by Ilphonic. You can definitely see that because you've played all their other games in the past, that there's other things that just, oh yeah, that's, you know, it's their style. So it's, again, super cool, and yeah, I'm just super excited. So yeah, this is pretty much it for this video. I'm gonna leave the rest to just kind of have some gameplay, and yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out. P.S. This game will be $20, and I didn't really go over the price because there will be chances that this will be free for most people, at least that are on the Xbox and PlayStation, but those that will eventually have to buy it, this will be a $20 game, and I'm not sure if they're going to have microtransactions, but I'm sure they will have some sort of DLCs that will be coming out that, you know, you can have skins and things like that, but I'm sure that most of the stuff will be, you know, able to be earned by leveling your character up and things like that. So, alright guys, I just wanted to mention that. Just one thing I noticed that I forgot. Stay awesome, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.